This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
The biggest stage in all of sports, celebrating its 50th anniversary tonight, as seen right here on WYMT, Super Bowl 50 from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Every Super Bowl MVP honored before the start of Super Bowl 50. NBA MVP Steph Curry, he grew up in North Carolina, pounding the drum for the Panthers. Peyton Manning playing in what might be his last game, leading the Denver Broncos. Not a good start for Carolina, the offense. Cam Newton sacked by Von Miller, who also forces the fumble, recovered by the Broncos for a touchdown. It's 10-0 Denver in the first, but it would bounce back in the second. Jonathan Stewart, look at this, over the top and into the end zone, but the Panthers would trail 13-7 at halftime. Skip to the fourth, Panthers down 16-10. Miller, who would later be named Super Bowl MVP, gets to Newton again, forces another fumble. TJ Ward of the Broncos recovers it inside the Carolina 10, and Denver would put it away. CJ Anderson gets across the goal line from 2 yards out. The two-point conversion would be good, and the Denver Broncos win their third Super Bowl in franchise history, 24-10, the final over the Carolina Panthers. It also marks the second championship for future Hall of Famer Peyton Manning, who, like I said, may or may not have played in the final game of his 18-year career.
I got some good advice from Tony Dungy, who's going into the Hall of Fame, and my old coach, and he said, don't make an emotional decision. This has been a very emotional week, an emotional night, and I got a couple of priorities in order. I want to go kiss my wife, kiss my kids. I want to go celebrate with my family and teammates, and I'm going to drink a lot of beer tonight, Jim. Budweiser, Von Miller's buying, and those are my priorities at this point. I'll take some time to reflect on the other, but I'm going to say a prayer and a thank you to the man upstairs for this opportunity for sure as well.
The NFL announcing its 2016 Hall of Fame class, and it includes several individuals who had success in the Super Bowl. One of the members of the 2016 class is former head coach, you just heard Peyton Manning mentioning, Tony Dungy, who became the first African-American head coach to win the Super Bowl, leading the Colts to the title in 2007. And he says it is a proud moment for him and everyone in the African-American coaching community.
I came into the league in 1977. I think at that time there were 7 or 8 African-American assistant coaches in the entire league. So it wasn't a situation where you had a lot of role models, but I had a lot of people that believed in me, and I'm very, very proud to represent those men.
Kentucky football did all it could to keep their highly sought-after secondary coach Derrick Ansley during the offseason, but it appears to be to no avail. Alabama Rivals is reporting that Ansley is leaving the UK football program to become the secondary coach at Alabama. Ansley is an Alabama native who previously spent 2 seasons as a graduate assistant for the Crimson Tide. Ansley would become the 4th coach to leave the UK program this offseason. The Kentucky women have not lost 4 straight games since January and February of 2009, and they were looking to avoid such streak this afternoon. Number 18 Kentucky hosting the LSU Tigers. Michaela Epps from the wing for 3 gives UK the early lead. Epps now with the assist. This one to Macy Morris, who hits the long jumper, lead out to 5. Janae Thompson for 3. She had a game-high 16 points and 10 assists for the double-double. Morris also had a big game, 3 of her 14 points on this jumper from the corner. How about one more from the Pineville native? Stops and pops in the lane for 2 more. Kentucky snaps its 3-game losing streak in a big way, shooting 54% for the afternoon, beating LSU 70-58. The Kentucky Wildcats avoided their first 3-game losing streak since 2009 by blowing by Florida Saturday 80-61. But in the eyes of John Calipari, they still aren't where they need to be defensively. The Cats did force 10 turnovers and hold the Gators to just 31% shooting. And while the overall numbers are good, Cal says there are still breakdowns.
Like, we still have defensive plays where guys are getting beat back door, or where we're not running back and forming a wall. There's just so many little things that you cannot be what you all want us to be until we can play 40 minutes of basketball, dig in and play. Every possession matters on defense, and we're not close to that right now.
A handful of games around the NBA this afternoon, and that includes one sure playoff team in the East versus a playoff hopeful in the West. George Karl on the hot seat in Sacramento. Rajon Rondo back in Boston, where he won a championship in 2008. Speaking of Rondo, takes the inbounds pass, goes coast to coast, high off the glass. Kings, though, down 5. Rondo now to Marco Bellinelli for the 3, one of 15 assists on the day for Rajon. But this game belonged to the Celtics. Isaiah Thomas to Avery Bradley for the long jumper. Then Bradley again off the kick out from Evan Turner, the 3 from straight away. And Boston wins it at home 128-119. DeMarcus Cousins had 31 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in the loss for Sacramento.